evening. Good evening, New Song. This is Miss Louise, and I've come tonight to tell you another story. But what I want to share with you as far as the lesson is parts of a story. And this text tonight is a fiction, and we know that we have two types of text, fiction and nonfiction. Fiction is usually the make-believe, or it's sometimes not as true as it should be. Nonfiction is facts and really things that really happen. So tonight we want to talk about fiction. And in every fiction text, there are usually parts. These parts are called characters. Those are the people that are in the story. We have setting, and that's usually where the story takes place. And that can change sometimes in the story. We have problem, which is what goes wrong in the story or what went wrong. And then we have the solution. The solution is usually how did they fix the problem? Okay, what did they do? And the last part, which I forgot to put up there, could be conclusion. What happened at the end? Okay, so hold on for a second. This is the title of the book that I'm going to read tonight. It's called Duck Soup. Okay? Duck Soup by Jackie Urbanovic. Duck Soup. Always look at the cover. And we see a duck, and he's coming out of a pot. He's holding a carrot and a spoon, and he has a pot, the top of the pot on his head. Duck Soup. I love this story. So don't forget, as I'm reading, think about the parts. Think about the characters. Think about the setting. Where did it take place? Where do you think it's going to take place if he has a pot? Yeah, it could be a restaurant. Could be a kitchen. Right? They could be cooking outside. We're going to look and see, okay? Duck Soup. All right. There's Duck. All righty. Here we go. Look at the picture. Picture clues. That's Duck, and he looks like he's really into this big pot of soup. This was it. A little pepper, some salt, a little parsley and potato soup. This would be Max's masterpiece. Ooh la la. This is going to be great. Max had made lots of soups before. Fish soup with curry and pickled lemon. Red hot chili soup. Squash gumbo. Cracker Barrel cheese and marshmallow soup, and way too many bean soups. He had cooked them all. But every recipe had been created by another chef, not Max. Now he was making his own soup. The soup that he, Maxwell Duck, would be remembered for inventing. Slurp, slurp, sip. It smells perfect, quack, but the taste is not quite right. He's really tasting the soup everywhere. Max started over. A pinch of this, a pinch of that. Broccoli, zucchini. That's it. Chives. Okay, looks like he's on his way out the door. It needs an herb from the garden. Just wait, my delicate broth, quack, quack. Max will be back to make you perfecto in uno momento. Okay, we have some characters coming in. Smack! The front door slammed shut as Brody, Dakota, and BB walked in. Okay, we have 3 names 3 characters. Sniff, sniff. Oh, what smells so good? Woof, asked Brody. Max must be cooking again, and I hope it's better than last time. Meow, said Dakota. Hey, Max! Maxie! Where are you? Called Brody. We're about to eat your soup, added Dakota. So, what's wrong? Asked Brody. Taste it already, Dakota. Dakota gasped. Meow. I think I know where Max went. Where do you think he went? Look, I told him he should never cook alone. Do you think he fell in? I'm sure he did. Call for help, cried BB. Help! There's no time, said Dakota. Meow. Max! Grab the spoon, yelled Dakota. That won't work, said BB. He can't hear you. I know! The strainer! Strainer? The big bowl with the little holes. Grab it! Brody hoped that the soup would go down the drain and Max would stay behind. Ah! It's his head, said BB. Silly, it's only a potato, replied Brody. Ups, Brody replied. Eyeballs! His eyeballs, said BB. Guys, it's only tiny onions, said Brody. His feet! Yelled Dakota. Calm down, you two. It's only carrot slices, said Brody. It's only carrot slices. Smack! They all looked up as the front door slammed shut. Who could that be? Who do you think it is? My soup! Quack, quack, my soup! Max! Max! Meow, Max! That night, Max was very quiet over dinner. Cheer up, Max. You're still a great chef, said Irene. And you'll cook your perfect soup someday soon, she added. And it'll be great, said Brody. Really great, said BB. Really great, said BB. Sorry about that. We know you're disappointed, said Irene. But at least you're not duck soup. And then they all agreed, even Max. The end. Okay, before we go, let's get back to the parts of a story. So who were the characters in this story? If you don't remember, you can always look back. We had Brody, we had BB, we had Max, and who else did we have? We saw Irene at the end. But remember the three characters that came in when Max stepped out? We had Brody, Dakota, and BB. Okay? Those were the characters. What was the setting? The setting was in the house. They never took you outside. They showed you Max going outside, but the whole entire setting was in the house. And what was the problem? The problem was they believed that Max was in his own soup, that he had fell in the soup. That was the problem. And they were trying to figure out how they could save Max. But what was the solution? The solution was someone got a strainer and started to drain the soup out, hoping that Max would be at the bottom and they could save him. Now, what was the conclusion? What happened at the end? At the end, Max hadn't fallen in the soup. All of the parts that they thought they saw were vegetables. And Max was very disappointed because he wanted to make his own type of soup where it would have his name on it. But at the end, they all agreed that they were happy that Max didn't become duck soup. So they ended up eating pizza, and even Max agreed. And that's the end. And those are the parts of the story. It's always a pleasure reading to you. I hope you learned something. And just remember to wash your hands. Keep your social distance. Love the people that you with, your family. Tell them you love them. And stay healthy. Talk to you tomorrow. Good night.